Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, February 14. 84 public entities are to be merged, closed or divested as part of government's ongoing rationalization of the public sector. Finance Minister Audley Shaw made the disclosure on Friday.
And it's not a plan for anybody to be nervous about, because if the plan is implemented in a productive way, as we are doing in this case, this is a win-win for everybody, including create more efficient governance.
Minister Shaw was speaking at the contract signing to divest the operations of Caymanas Track Limited CTL to Supreme Ventures Limited SVL. With the divestment, government will be guaranteed a minimum rent of over $39 million per annum, with 3 years being paid up front. Supreme Ventures will also provide $42 million to the Jamaica Racing Commission to assist in development of the sport. The official handover of the racetrack will take place on March 7, at which time redundancy packages amounting to $200 million will be issued to workers, most of whom will be re-employed by the new operators. The Transport Authority and the police are currently enforcing legal provisions mandating the removal of tint from public passenger vehicles. The move follows instructions from the Prime Minister and is in response to recent reports of women and children being abducted by perpetrators posing as taxi operators. Details of the regulations were outlined during a press conference on Monday.
For motor cars, no tint will be allowed on the back windscreen of the motor vehicle. No tint will be allowed on the two front doors, that is the driver's door or glass, and that of the passenger. No tint will be allowed on the windscreen of the motor car except for that 6-inch visor from the top.
For the two back doors, only a 30% grade of tinting will be allowed for motor cars. On coaster buses, no tint will be allowed on the back glass, the two immediate panes of glass at the side of the vehicle, driver door, or the passenger door where the conductor operates. Only 70% inward view will be allowed for windows on either side of the vehicle and a 9-inch visor for the windscreen of the coaster bus. A similar requirement is in effect for minibuses, except that the windscreen visor will be 6 inches. Taxis that have a manufacturer's tint will be given a 12-month grace period to become regularized if testing shows that their vehicles don't meet the required standard. In the meantime, the Transport Authority says it has received the full support of bus and taxi operators for the tint removal measures. Government will be signing a financing agreement with China Exim Bank this week for the construction of the Southeast Coastal Highway project, expected to cost approximately $384 million. The signing will headline a week-long visit to China by the Ministers of Finance, Transport and Economic Growth and Job Creation. They are accompanied by a team of special and technical advisors, including Chief Technical Advisor to the Finance Minister, Senator Orbin Hill. During the week-long visit, the team is expected to pay courtesy calls on China's Minister of Finance and Minister of Transport. Several business meetings have also been scheduled between the China Development Bank, the China Exim Bank, China Construction Company, China Harbor Engineering Company, Power China and China LAC Cooperation Fund, and Jiquan Iron and Steel Company. The meetings are aimed at advancing the economic cooperation between Jamaica and China. The National Public Health Laboratory in Kingston has received new equipment expected to boost its capacity to test for the Zika and chikungunya viruses by enabling the lab to better analyze blood samples. The real-time polymerase chain reaction PCR machine was donated by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO. It's valued at approximately $6.4 million. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton thanked PAHO for the gift and for maintaining a strong relationship with Jamaica.
It signifies to me an important partnership, a critical partnership, and indeed it is a manifestation of how we have to tackle the challenges that the world has to confront in public health.
As part of PAHO's assistance, 2 National Public Health Laboratory technicians are on a 2-week training course in Brazil. And finally, government will be spending $641 million this fiscal year to provide additional classroom spaces in schools. The allocation will help the continued thrust to end the shift system in schools. Expansion projects will take place at primary and high schools. The 2017-2018 estimates of expenditure reveals that $100 million will also be spent to procure equipment for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM academies. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thank you for watching.